What's up, y'all? We back at it with the new episode of My Adventures of Superman, or with Superman, season 3, episode 8. And man, this by far, like, we've got some good episodes this season, but this by far is the greatest episode of this season, at least in my opinion, man. We got it here where you got Jonathan returning from the future, and we got Laura here as well. They're both, you know what I'm saying, the kids of Superman, and they're here to stop their future from happening. Unlike the John we've seen in the previous episodes, this is a whole different Superboy, and he's saying that his world is just it's dark, man. It's dark. Lex took over, created a whole bunch of different clones of Superman, and these clones are running amok. I believe they call them the Annihilators, and they came here to take out Lex so that the future can be saved. And man, I did not expect this episode to go down the way it did. This battle against this Annihilator guy was just ridiculous, man. You have it where we find out in this episode, for whatever reason, Kara wasn't around, neither was Superman was around in their future. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure how Kara got taken out. I imagine Clark got taken out because he didn't have powers. And we have this moment right here where he's talking to his father, letting his father know, like, yo, you weren't there to teach me how to use my powers. Nobody was. I learned myself. And then we also find out the person that sent, you know what I'm saying, Superboy as well as, I guess, Supergirl, you know what I'm saying, on this mission. Well, not Supergirl, I guess Superwoman or Kara and Jonathan on this mission was the general. And the general Lane happened to be Lois Lane from the future. So something must have happened to make Lois turn dark or become the general. I imagine the loss of Clark is probably what pushed her over the edge, but that was an unexpected twist. I was thinking they were referring to her father. In fact, actually, Lois thought the same thing, like, oh, you're referring to my grandfather? I mean, my father, which is your grandfather? And then we find out that Lois is the general. But you have it where, the kids are a bit stubborn, maybe because of the world they live in, and they went straight to take down Lex. You know what I'm saying? And you have it where she's about to execute Lex to save the future, but Lex frees the Annihilator before, you know what I'm saying, could fully be, I guess, prepared. I'm trying to think of a scenario of how this went down in another series, because it seems familiar, like something I've seen before. But anyway, you have it where the battle takes place, and this shit was intense. And then you just have it where Kara, she jumps into the battle, and she's like trying to protect her family, and she just has some amazing moments trying to fight and stop this thing from harming her family. Like these, oh my gosh, like look at this. Like the way they had Kara moving in this episode, this shit was on a whole nother level, and I'm here for it. I liked it. I loved it. This was probably the best that we've seen from her since she joined the series, man. And it was a treat, man. Just the way they handled the battle with her facing off against this Annihilator, how they were going in and out, how she's on the verge of dying. You see her getting punched, hit, just thrown around by this thing, and it's just doing the damn business against her. But she's not giving up. She's constantly fighting this thing. She's constantly giving it her all. And you have a moment where this creature, you know what I'm saying, is about to eliminate Jonathan, and you have it where Kara jumps in front of it. It's like she goes demon mode. Like, yo, she goes all out. And it's just like, just seeing her family about to be in danger, like she risked it all. Like this is all new for her, and she's not willing like to lose it. She already lost Krypton. She doesn't want to lose the rest of the family she has left, or the rest of her people that she has left. And you have it where she jumps in front of the blast, and she looks at him, and it's just, I don't know why this moment right here reminded me of Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z when he jumped in front of Gohan and took the blast that took his life in the Saiyan saga. That's what this reminded me of. And you have it where she's taking this blast head on, she's screaming, and then you just have this dark scene, this dark moment where this thing goes all out, blasts her full blast, and then you have it where she's just laying on the ground. Jonathan picks her up, and it's just like, damn, this was crazy. This was insane. She's not even moving. Of course, Superman doesn't have his powers, but yeah, she's not even moving. And you got it with Jonathan cries. He realizes he's failed. The Annihilator takes the bracelet from him and running somewhere in the future. On the timeline, we don't know exactly where he is, but this was a hell of an episode, if you ask me, man. Everybody got body. And then you have the episode ending with Clark going on a mission to try to restore his powers. You have it where he's back with this guy. I don't know if this is a clone of Superman as well. We still don't know the identity of this guy. I still think it might end up to be Bizarro, if you ask me. But you have it while they're in the Fortress of Solitude. Something happens to this guy, which makes him turn evil, and he ends up attacking Clark and knocking him unconscious. And that's how the episode ends. But let me know your thoughts on this one down below. This was a crazy episode. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.